Hey man, what's up?
Hey, what's up?
Just got back from seeing Creed 3.
Really?
I think it changed my life.
Well, I just saw it yesterday and I thought it was kind of underwhelming.
What? I mean, what's not to love? The film follows heavyweight champion Adonis Creed, played by Michael B. Jordan, as he enters his retirement from professional boxing and settles down with his family in a new chapter of his life, including his wife Bianca, played by Tessa Thompson, and his daughter Amara. He plays the role of trainer and promoter, well, that is until a familiar face from his past, Dame, played by Johnathan Majors, is released from prison and seeks him out, putting the two on the path of a collision course that can only be settled in one way, the ring. I mean, I just don't understand what's not to love about it.
I just think it's kind of mid.
You know there's only one way we can settle this.
I think so.
Let's get ready to rumble! At the World Heavyweight Creed Boxing Championship. In one corner, the pride of Canada, maple syrup himself, Mauricio de Huerza. And in the other corner, the pride of Tyler, Texas, Gavin Top G. James.
In addition to starring in front of the camera, Creed 3 marks Michael B. Jordan's directorial debut, and he manages to prove that he's just as talented off-screen as on. Unlike director Ryan Coogler's grounded approach to fighting in the first film, Jordan opts for showmanship, utilizing techniques like slow motion, audio distortion, and some particularly interesting visual effects in the final fight. It should come as no surprise after watching the film that Jordan has cited anime battles as a reference point for his style.
Jordan's control over the camera is certainly interesting, but I can't help but feel like his preoccupation with pulling off interesting visual tricks often detracts from the emotional core rather than adding to it, especially in the final fight between Creed and Damian. The first Creed movie emphasized the emotional weight of boxing through clever editing and a focus on sound design, which feels a bit lost here. While there's no denying that Jordan's directing takes the series in a fresh direction, I do wish he carried over more of what made the first Creed so effective.
The movie also introduces Johnathan Majors' Damian, an absolute force to be reckoned with. In addition to having a history with Creed that's explored throughout the movie, Damian serves as Creed's perfect foil. He's ruthless, undisciplined, and willing to play dirty to win. Damian stands out from previous Creed antagonists in that the movie chooses to explore his motivations beyond boxing, which culminates in high emotional stakes for his confrontation with Creed. Majors delivers an electric performance, highlighting Damian's arrogance and the anger beneath his surface.
As far as the characters go, it wouldn't be right to talk about Creed 3 without addressing the major elephant in the room, or in this case, the stallion that isn't in it. For the first time in the Rocky and Creed franchises, Sylvester Stallone's Rocky Balboa is completely absent, which is never acknowledged. Considering Rocky served as more than just Creed's mentor, it's hard to imagine that the two never stayed in contact after the second film, leaving a vacancy throughout the film. Without Stallone, the franchise seemingly abandons most of the callbacks to its legacy series, save for a few references to Apollo Creed, including the notable lack of the Rocky theme song, Gonna Fly Now. There's not to say the movie needs to rely on these references to stand on its legs, but it was a little disappointing to never hear the iconic trumpets of triumph, like in the first two films.
Overall, Creed 3 is a heartfelt story that pushes the franchise in an interesting and fresh direction. It's far from the grounded realism of the first two entries, and it does feel strange without Rocky and Creed's corner. But the chemistry between Jordan and Majors, as well as Jordan and Thompson, keeps the emotion high, and Jordan's directorial style brings something new to the familiar. The movie takes risks, but it understands that the only way to win the fight is to adapt. I may have won this fight, but the undisputed heavyweight champ of the Sneak Peek studio is Creed 3.